Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back in the Arca series at Kansas this week. I'm ready to get back on some ovals because after running like NIS at Sonoma, the trucks at Mid-Ohio, and Spa 24 over the weekend, like so much road racing going on, I'm ready to get back to some regular ovals here. But we're at Kansas, which should be fun. Can get some multi-groove racing and stuff, which should be interesting. We do got some better guys out here this week. We're car 12 out of 24 here. Gavin is the 19 out here. And oh, we have Carson Hocevar, the 16 out here. Very interesting. We'll see how that goes. But we got some fast guys out here nonetheless. And yeah, Gavin noticed it too. And I'm going to do qualifying top 1-2, bottom 3-4. Try to get like a second lap, fast lap, I think, because first lap is a little slower. It seems like I can't get quite the run in. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we don't smack the wall running top because it's pretty much like full pin right up against the wall. So it'll be quite interesting. All right, let's see what we could do out here in qualifying. I ran like a 0.3 in practice. I don't know if this track's hotter or colder. I didn't pay too much attention to track temp or anything, so we'll see how this goes. I didn't do any of the practice laps in the session, so we'll find out lap 1 how the grip is, because I'm going to try and run top 1-2 like I will second lap just to kind of see how it feels. 3 and 4, I have to lift a little bit because it gets really tight on the exit, so I got to stay a little bit lower than I want to in 1 and 2. Because that wall gets very straight right there. But we'll see what we can do. Second lap, I imagine, is going to be the money lap, so I'm just going to set up for that. Light lift into turn 1, but the fast way is definitely going to be just full pinning it. Going to be like mere inches off that wall. It's going to be terrifying. Not mess up the second lap by smacking the wall here. And we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we don't smack the wall in turn 1. That's the main thing. Went in a little bit lower because I didn't want to slide up and smack the wall immediately. We're fine. From bottom 3-4. Definitely going to have to lift for that though. Oh, I didn't quite get down there like I wanted to. I kind of didn't turn in early enough. Still going to be faster than our first lap. We ran a 6, probably be like a 4 maybe, I would imagine. What was second lap? Second lap is a 4:69. Nice. Gavin ran a 5:85, so very close on times with us like we always are, but might be a little bit more split from each other with us having almost a 10th separate. But definitely messed up my bottom 3-4, I'll say, because I didn't get as low as I wanted to there. Because I didn't turn in early enough. Because I kind of stayed wide, trying to get the wash down, and it didn't want to fully go down. I was trying to get all the way down to that white line and get on throttle, but I had to get on throttle as quick as I could, really, just to try to keep up the speed. So still a decent lap, but a lot of people are very, very fast here, it looks like. So we're top split as normal for these openers, so it's going to be a tough one. We got 40 laps out here, no cautions, so hopefully we can survive it and try to get a decent finish. All right, we were rolling off here. We fell back to 12th, so we were like a 10th and a half off the pole time, and we're all the way back in 12th. Hocevar, I think, is 8th. I think he's 2 rows in front of us in the Hendrick car that's up there. Gavin is 15th, so a couple rows behind us on the bottom. So we'll see how this plays out. I don't know what is going to be the better line for saving tires and stuff. I have 0 idea. So this will be interesting how it plays out. We got 40 laps, so tire saving is definitely going to come into play some, but the draft is going to be massive as well, like it usually is at these 1.5 miles in these cars. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can get a decent start here. Hopefully 6th place catches up to the field some up there. And we can get rolling pretty well. Hopefully miss an early wreck or something. That'd be nice. I like this car in front of me, the Scooby-Doo like NASCAR tune one. It looks interesting. Definitely different. I'll give him that. But here we go. Good start for us. Bottom lane that was under us didn't get a very good jump. Move to that inside. Right off the green, that bottom's going to be a little quicker, but not going to work very well down the back stretch when they got the run. Want to get down here for 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, that higher lane is very quick. It's fine going down here in the flat in this car. Doesn't really hurt you at all. I'm kind of okay with running high in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is very tight. I don't want to lose the top though for the back stretch. To me, 3 and 4 is just a little tighter of a corner. I don't like it as much up top. I feel like that one will burn up your tires more. Faster guys up front are running that bottom lane. Scooby-Doo car getting down to the inside. He just falls back down the straightaway, you can see. It's definitely going to be a lot on throttle time. That guy had a really good run through 3 and 4. I lifted big because I didn't know if I was going to get tight, go out into the wall or anything. Should get a good run down the back stretch here. Kind of didn't want to stay out by that wall. Didn't turn it down enough. Somebody dropped the packet loss. That's unfortunate. I think the same guy did that in qualifying too. So that's unfortunate for them. I don't necessarily know what's faster at the moment. We were 13, so far we've lost 1 spot. Gavin's right behind us. He's side by side with somebody. So they're like side drafting each other. That guy's up in the wall. We'll clear him. Big stuff. Those two were tied off at 4 up there. The Hooters car and whatever the black car with the purple writing is on the back. Can't let Gavin get to our outside. Try to hold him off. Get back down to the bottom 3 and 4. Give him that dirty air. Hopefully get him real tight. Looked like it got him tight in the mirror. He had a lift, it looks like. Hell yeah. That was the goal.
30.5, 6, 7. Deleted it up 30.8.
That 21 blinked. I have no clue where he's at. Okay, he's back. I didn't know he was going to be like super slow or anything. I didn't want to run in that lane not knowing where he was going to be. It kind of scared me. Yeah, they kind of missed the bottom, so we had a clean lane there. That was pretty solid. I'll take that. Because as long as they don't like completely get in front of you, you're fine. Trying to just run a little bit different lines than the guys in front of us so we can have some clean air, basically. 2 guys up there look like they were pretty tight off of 2. Just try not to be super in somebody's dirty air to where we get really, really tight. It's like the main thing in these cars with the draft. Just trying to have somewhat of a clean nose in the corner. It could just be by like half a car or something, but it'll feel so much better in the middle of the corner.
Outside.
The big air game here. Pretty good run in 3 and 4 there. Kind of keeping it going here on the front stretch too with the draft of the Lowe's car. Somebody's up there in the wall. We're 3 wide.
Go there. 1 outside.
Yeah, that higher lane in 1 and 2 gets such a run. It's crazy. I do feel like 3 and 4 is pretty good on the bottom though. I like the bottom 3 and 4 a lot.
Clear outside.
And we get enough of a draft because these guys come down. Gonna go up to the top here. Oh boy. We're making it by that. Oh my God, that was terrifying. Holy crap, that was as close as that could have gotten. Gavin made it through too. Let's freaking go. Holy crap, that was close.
Outside.
That took out some cars for sure. I don't know how we didn't end up in that. I just kind of tried to put my foot in it and stay as close to the wall as we could have.
4, 5. Still outside. And boy, you're getting them.
Hoping I could like slide job them. We are going to. Let's go. That was my hope there. I think we're still in the draft of this Lowe's car too, so that's big. Because if I can catch up to him, that'd be nice. We're all the way up to 9th now after that crash. Let's freaking go. That was massive for us. Could be a pretty good day.
1.129. The lead is to 30.903.
That is getting really loose on that seam. When that wreck happened, I was getting loose as well. It was a little sketchy, but we're good. Gavin's battling side by side with that guy behind us, the Hooters car. Yeah, I'm not sure exact. I think the Hooters car was a part of that wreck too. I want to say he got the car that was on the outside. It might have been the Scooby-Doo car. Not 100% sure. But I'm trying to rip this outside and get a run down the backstretch and stuff, which is kind of working right now. But I kind of want to see if we can't push this guy forward in a way so we can try to catch that group up there. But at the same time, if we're just faster than this guy, I need to get by him. Because we are catching him, but that could just be draft as well.
31.155.
Yeah, we're just driving it in deeper, driving it harder in general. Should get a big run down the backstretch here. I'm not going to try and make a move. I just want to push him if we can. Not really going to. That is loose. Holy crap. Watch out, Gavin. That was super loose there. I don't really want to side draft too hard. Let them clear us so we can just get in line. We were moving on that outside though. But going up top in 3 and 4 was super loose. I was not ready for that one. See if we can give Gavin a push here potentially. No, we're gonna get too close to the corner by that point. Gavin's gonna experience that looseness. I don't know if he went to like either block us or it was just mirror watching us.
Still outside.
But hell yeah, let's go.
31.46.
Now he's gonna have that outside to try to tub.
Clear hand. Got 2.
Crossing seams. Oh boy, that's getting loose. That is so sketchy.
Clear, clear, clear.
Try and cross back under if we can. Yeah, this is getting quite loose on long run, which I was not expecting. Well, we both hit it. I was getting tight and smacking it anyways. Me and Gavin are just like slowing each other down, honestly. Do we have damage? We'll be fine, okay. We just got a 2x, that's all it was. But it is definitely getting loose, holy crap. Hey, hey, don't break the draft. That's rude.
Did you get in the wall right there too, Austin?
Off of 4, yeah. I was gonna smack it whether or not you pulled up anyways.
31.454. The lead is at 31.191.
Oh, that was a huge run up here. I'm still getting super loose. I'm getting... What are you doing?
Outside.
Holy shit. I don't know what that was. We literally just got ran the hell over from a lap car for no reason at all. That was ridiculous. Like, I don't know what that was about. That guy had a huge run, but he just ran straight into us. So that's going to ruin our race. That was quite unfortunate. I honestly have zero clue what that was about. Because I don't know why that guy was a lap down, but it had nothing to do with me. So I don't know what his deal was. That was ridiculous. And he was like the 8 car or something too, so I don't know. He's just out here trying to ruin other people's days, I guess. And Successful, I'll tell you that. That's super unfortunate. We were having a good run. That's a real bummer. I was very excited with this race, with how it was going and stuff. We were having a ball. Running that top was a lot of fun. It was getting super loose up top. The bottom a little loose. I feel like the top was just getting super loose on the rear end potentially. Yeah, I need to maybe try to run the bottom with this car now. It's getting looser, and I know we have left rear damage, which is probably slowing us down. But we're 16th. It looks like 17th is on track behind us a lap down. So they've been in the pits, like gotten a fresh car and got back out here. We're not going to pit and do all that. We'll just stay out here, hope some more people wreck, and we can gain some spots. But I really have no clue what that dude was doing. That's quite unfortunate. Because, like, yeah, I was loose up there, but I stayed in the same lane and everything. I don't think that we were, like, flying across the track or anything like that. That's just a bummer. We'll have to go back and see that in the replays at the end. We were running pretty good with Gavin, trying to chase him down. I actually had a big run there on him, onto that backstretch, I felt like, until we got ran over. That other guy, I think, just wasn't lifting and had the car straighter, so he was having a huge run and just didn't know how to lift, apparently. But he was a lapper, so he did not give two dams, I'll tell you that. Super bummed after all that. Oh, it is super loose in the middle, too. I was trying to see if the middle could work, but that is really loose as well. Trying to see if we can catch the 22 back here. We're only losing 14 right now, it says, in 16th, which isn't too bad, but we were in the top 10 gaining like 40 or something like that before, which was really nice. And Gavin has like the 19 car up there. That's fantastic for him. That's awesome. But we were going to gain a good bit out of that. May need to try to, I may want to run this more this week because it is a interesting combo, and we're barely over halfway. That's crazy. I thought we were like kind of winding down the laps at this point, but no, we are not. We are not at all. So we're kind of just running by ourselves right now, hoping some people wreck. So it's going to kind of get a little bit boring here till the end. So I may skip some laps here, and I'll see you guys when something happens, if anything happens. If not, I'll bring you guys back for the closing laps. Oh, the guy in front of me is getting the wall. He just like half spun the last lap on the front stretch. So he's falling off running that top side. Like, he's been ripping that top side every single lap. His tires might really be falling off and getting really loose on them, potentially. That's my guess, because when I was running up there, I was super loose as well. I'm still really loose with like the damage I have and everything too, so I'm trying to manage it for the most part. I'm just hoping he goes up and smacks the wall or gets loose again. He's lifting a ton on entry. Maybe because he's afraid of getting loose like that. Give him the room up there because he wants to run high, obviously. I'm running low, so I'll just keep the those lanes. Cleared him for now. I'm really slow coming off the corner compared to him, I think. Unless he gets loose and stuff, so. Made a pass for 15th. Now we're only losing 6 iRating at the moment. So it's really hardly like the race has happened, which is fine with me after what happened. Could have been much worse. We could have completely like killed our car or something. We could have ended up in that first wreck as well, which was super duper close to us. But we have like 6 laps left to try to hold this guy off now for a top 15. Oh. But some other people still may wreck because it is getting later and later in this run, which people are getting worse and worse tires. Definitely got to be getting loose on some people, and very scary, I would imagine. I see smoke going into the grandstands. Somebody spun out up here. Maybe they didn't get damaged or something, but it's number 2, or no, it's number 4 car. Don't know if they got damaged or just got spun. I'm not necessarily seeing anything on the rear end. We were kind of battling near them earlier. They went flying by. Go to the middle lane, see if we can do anything. I don't know if he has damage or not. I don't think he does. He looks pretty clean overall, so think he's going to pull back away, I would imagine, unless something else happens to him.
31.
The 2 car is falling back up there, though, so he may have damage. Because he just got passed up there. It's getting loose. I'm trying to keep my foot in it, though, and keep in this draft. See if we can't try to, like, draft with this guy back forward, but we got the car behind us. Also drafting off us. I could not get it down there on the apron. Good for the exit, though. 3 laps left.
31.393.
Definitely running a lot better in this draft. Like, speed-wise, I should say. Oh, boy, we're loose.
Working the bottom.
Just let off, let that guy go. Hopefully we can get him back. Getting really loose there. I don't know if it was just being on the bottom in 1 and 2. It does not want to rotate for 3, I'll tell you that. Maybe the dirty air is making me loose. I have no clue. That was crazy feeling. Because, like, I was running the bottom for the last 15 laps up until we ended up in that draft in front of us. Just fine. Not really getting too loose or anything. Maybe with the car in front and behind us, the weird air, I don't know. But coming around to the final lap, that 2 car got, oh yeah, the 2 car got back by the 20 up there or something, so maybe he had something happen to him where he was slow for a lap or so. Oh, that's the wall. At least we didn't get another 2X. I didn't realize if you were going to smack it there. Back to losing 14 again, unfortunate. Maybe somebody will wreck on the last lap here. They're taking the checkered flag. The number 3 car wins it, it looks like.
Jacob, hop on Discord if you get up there.
Definitely a combo I enjoyed here. Just unfortunate the way we got taken out by a lapper, which I have zero idea why at all. Like, I never touched that dude. We didn't get into anything before that, so we'll have to go back and see what happened, because I have zero idea. And Gavin didn't crack the top 7. He might have gotten 8th or 9th. He ended up getting 8th, so good run on him for sure. So that's good. He had a very good run, but let's go see if I could find where that guy killed us. Also, I want to see my damage. We had damage on the right rear. That was probably from smacking the wall, honestly, because it said we had left side damage from that guy. Mainly just scrapes, so it wasn't too bad, but definitely was a little off after all that. But what lap? Let's see. Can we find where he dumped us at? Yeah, 37-second lap. It was just out of nowhere. I'm so confused. This guy is in 21st, a lap down. I was getting a little loose. He's ripping top very well. And just comes up. Oh, big net code, but still don't understand why. He was going to run me over anyways. He was coming up the track, and I was going to get pinched straight in the wall. Luckily, spun him out, too, it looks like. And he comes up, gets nailed by somebody else. So, yeah, his day was done anyways. He was just out here trying to ruin other people's cars anyways, I guess. So, I don't know what he was doing, honestly. But we narrowly missed one early in this thing. Got to go back and see all the incidents. I think it was this one. Yeah, the Hooters car. We're right there behind it. The Hooters and the Scooby-Doo barely get together. Gavin barely missed it on that bottom side, too. That was so tight to us. It was crazy because we were right behind this. I got a little bit loose, and then I see them hitting. I try to, like, get to the outside as much as we can. They came right back up. Gavin barely missed everything, too. It was so close for both of us because he went bottom. I was full top, and we just split it perfectly. I don't know how the Hooters car made it out a lot as good as he did, honestly. Like, I don't know if he had front end damage. He had some front right damage after that and stuff. We did end up getting by him, I believe, but he was kind of okay overall. Big pile up on the backstretch after all that. The 8 car, this is what happened with all them. So, yeah, I don't know what his deal was because he was already behind me anyways. He's in 15th and stuff back here. They're 3 wide, pinching a guy up into the wall. Like, he had plenty of room below him. But he's trying to run as hard as he can, and he gets high up here to the guy that's right along the wall, pulls him all the way down, causes a wreck, and then just goes all the way up to the wall, dies anyways. So, I don't know. He was just out for a mission to ruin somebody else's race, I guess. I have no clue what the deal was. It was quite unfortunate for us. These guys up front battling super hard. Love to see that. Wish we were a part of some type of racing like that. That would have been nice. I just saw Gavin and I both hit the wall up there. This guy got loose. Good save, even getting clipped right there. This is where we just got straight joked. Unfortunately, we were going to get pinched all the way up into the wall anyways, it looks like. So it is what it is. Like, can't change that dude's driving at all. We were up by the wall regardless. Oh, up at the front. This is what happened to the 2 and the 4. That is unfortunate. That's really tight racing. This is Hocevar. Where did he end up finishing? He ended up finishing 5th out of this race, so he kept it clean and had a good race, it looks like, for the most part. He was a little loose there as well. Then that was on the final lap, and that's all she wrote. So Gavin got a solid 8th place out of that. Great run for him. We were having a fantastic run. We were right with him, and wish we could have battled him for the rest of the race because it was only like lap 20, 22 or something like that when we died. So it was super early. What lap exactly was it? It was 19. So yeah, we weren't even halfway yet, and we got killed out of that, unfortunately. So gonna lose a little bit of I-rating, unfortunately, but it is what it is. That's what you get with the no caution races. You get the lappers that just come back out and they just are there to ruin anybody else's race if they can, I guess, and they don't know any race etiquette at all. So we'll go see how much we actually lose out of this. The Race Lab said 14. It might be that, but let's go see. We do end up losing 14 out of that, it said, so it was correct on that. We didn't lose under a 3.0 at least, which is nice, but we did have a 6X because I smacked the wall with Gavin. That was a 2X, and then had the 4X from the number 8 car, which was unfortunate. So I definitely want to run this more this week. Hocevar is a B class. He's really low on his safety. Jesus, he needed a clean race. He still had a 2X, probably smacked the wall hard like a lot of us did. Gavin gains a good 62 out of that. That's nice. Good gain for him. We would have gained like 40-something probably finishing up here with him, which would have been really nice for us. Definitely wanted that over the loss that we had, but it is what it is. There was a pro driver right here. He ended up winning it by 3/10. Got tight racing up there with these 3, and I think the 2 and the 4 were up there. They never led any laps, it looks like, so good win to him up there. Good battle by all of them up front. That looked really fun in the replay and stuff. But wish we could have had that kind of battle with Gavin. That would have been a lot of fun. I think we could have. That the tires were just getting loose and stuff halfway through the race, anyways. And I was ripping the top. That was a lot of fun. And we could have battled with Gavin for like the entire damn race pretty much, and that would have been a ton of fun. But not able to do so. We got it ruined by a lapper that already wrecked himself with some other guys by squeezing the guy up into the wall earlier. So he just doesn't know where the right side of his car is, I guess. I don't know. He needs to do some more practice, I guess. So I definitely want to run this later in the week. I might record it too. I'm not sure. Do like an attempt number 2, which I don't really do much on for my videos, but might for this track because it was a very fun combo. It was tight early, and then the tires actually wore off a pretty good bit. I didn't look at what my tire wear was because we went sliding and stuff, so it was been a little bit jaded. But had a decent run up until that point. I was very happy with how we did. Missed that one big wreck, which was cool and very fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.